Montreal is no longer the most anti-Pierre Poilievre city in Canada. That honor now goes to Halifax. Because while only 20% of people in Montreal have a favorable opinion of Pierre Poilievre, only 18% do in Halifax. And unsurprisingly, Pierre has the most support in Saskatoon, Edmonton, and Calgary. Quebec, though, is still highly anti-Pierre, with only 24% of Quebecers having a favorable opinion. And considering that the Bloc Québécois will most likely be the kingmaker in the next election, I don't think Pierre is going to be prime minister. But boy, oh boy, I would not mind seeing a liberal Bloc Québécois and Green Party coalition. That would just be something. Pierre's popularity also decreases among Canadians who are more educated. It's almost like people who understand policy and economics at a minimal level understand that he's talking out of his ass. Because reminder, Pierre Poilievre has suggested that if Trudeau lowers the interest rates, which he cannot do because interest rates are controlled by the Bank of Canada, that would lower inflation. But the reason we are raising interest rates is to lower inflation. So between that and all of the woke commentary, it's no wonder why more educated Canadians are less likely to support Pierre. And Trudeau over doubles Pierre's support from university graduates. Things become even more stark when we look at the gender approvals between Trudeau and Pierre. Because among young men, Pierre does have the advantage, but it's pretty even. The biggest gap is with older millennials and younger Gen X. While that gap is still large with boomers, it's smaller. But when you look at the support of young women for Trudeau versus Pierre, it is a stark difference. Because Trudeau's lowest approval rating is a 28% in one category, and that's higher than Pierre's highest approval rating among women with 27%. The more that Pierre talks about wokeness, the less support he has in Canada. The more Pierre looks like an American Republican politician, the less support he has. The problem is he's kind of a one-trick pony now. Because if he doesn't act like that, he'll lose the support of the PPC voters and the Freedom voters. You know, the people who want Canada to be the freest country in the world, unless you're trans or Muslim or an immigrant or any other form of minority. That isn't to say that's what all conservatives believe. That's not to say that's what all Pierre voters believe. It's just that he needs those people to vote for him, and for him to move to the center, he would lose them. So it seems like Canada is pretty anti-Pierre, but what's the most anti-Pierre Poilievre city in Canada?